unsafe staffing.
Yes.
We need more nurses who are paid correctly in order to get the numbers of nurses to safely staff wards for patient care.
There seems to be a lot of support, which is fantastic. We've had people coming down and bringing us hot drinks and snacks and just coming by for a chat to see how we're doing, which is just brilliant to see. We had a lot of nurses going home after the night shift, stopped by for a cup of tea, which was quite nice. I mean, I would hope that the message that if you clapped for us during the pandemic, we want your support, is getting out there, and it seems to be. So it's bad. It's got to the point now where I was on a department the other day that I was covering because they only had one member of staff to do the job that I was there to do, basically with blood sampling things. They only had one member of staff after about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and she was trying to do blood samples for 150 people because people are off with stress in that department, and it's not good enough.
Yeah, we need the numbers of nursing to come into the profession, but we're not. Nurses are leaving because they can get paid more money in other organisations, and that's not right. We need to pay nurses fairly for the work and the profession that they do.
We actually have a situation at the moment where the trust is giving us free porridge and meals for the evening, and this was caused by a member of staff going to the restaurant. She got her porridge and she got to the till and was unable to pay, and she was stood there in floods of tears. So the restaurant staff phoned the chaplaincy, and the chaplaincy have arranged free meals, free breakfasts, and free meals in a fridge for the evening, which is all the leftover food, which staff can just go and take because they can't afford to buy food. It's not good enough.
It's desperate, isn't it?
That's shocking, isn't it? When you hear stories like that, it's absolutely appalling in this day and age that somebody who is caring for patients and their safety can't afford to feed themselves a bowl of porridge.
Yeah, especially because we know how long it takes and how much work you put into your education to become a nurse, and it feels like it's not worth it, because student nurses are now paying £9,000 a year for their education, and they are working on the wards full-time, unpaid, and having to do a degree on top of that. It's like having a full-time job and doing a degree, and then they come into it for a wage that isn't going to let them live.
Do you think that message is getting across to the public? Because obviously the government seems to be digging its heels in and saying, well, you know, we just cannot afford to pay you more. There isn't the money. Do you think the public will accept that?